Okay, we're back again. Crackdown 2. I couldn't really, find anything good about this game, really. Uh, it's more, they have the same city, same thugs, and it was all crawling with mutants. And, there was not really any main missions to finish on and all. I mean, to be honest, I would prefer the original Assassin's Creed rather than this game. And it just got very boring for me. But I'm willing to get back into it somehow. I will have to finish it. I need more achievements on that game. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. Okay, I will admit this is not as good as the original Sands of Time trilogy, but this is definitely one of besides Alan Wake, a very underrated platformer. The platforming sections were still amazing at the time. And yeah, the combat button mashing, blah blah blah. But still decent goal. I won't give in too much that. So, Dante's Inferno, the God of War ripoff. The God of War ripoff. Just joking away. Yeah, it's very similar to God of War. I mean, yeah, it's not. It's my least favorite of the action and hack and slash games, and I do prefer Bayonetta over this. But come on, it wasn't all that bad. I mean, I played a lot worse. Here's a game that's getting a award of Game of the Years, and GameStop. No, not GameStop. GameSpot. We put my pistol boil in it. Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. So not much to say. Every a lot of gamers play this. From Rockstar. I mean, I will admit, I enjoyed this game a lot more than Grand Theft Auto 4, which that was one of my biggest disappointments of this console generation. I do like John Marston though. I mean, he was always an interesting character. I really got into grip with this guy and all that, and I was hoping to expect more from him in the future, but after what I saw the ending, I will not give any spoilers in here. And Red Dead. It's a decent game, but it's definitely not my game of the year. I do want to give the Undead Nightmare a shot though, because that looked very interesting with all the zombies. So I like zombies. Anyway, few here for the PS3, and some of these are HD remakes. Prince of Persia trilogy. Prince of Persia. This is the original trilogy, which turned out that started a very popular genre, and it's probably one of Ubisoft's werewolf franchise. I'm not going to give any more detail to that, since a lot knows that. Spider-Man: Shattered Dimensions. Pretty good game. Yeah, I actually found this to be the most enjoyable Spider-Man game since I played since the original PlayStation versions. And you got Future, you got Amazing, Norman, and Ultimate. The symbiote suit. And I don't know, the graphics and art design is pretty awesome in this. Yes, a big surprise for that. I'm surprised I didn't get any attention. Enslaved: Odyssey to the West. Very, very overlooked game. This is going to be one of the hidden gems of this console generation. Andy Serkis is once again awesome in this game, and him and Trip are could be two of my most favorite duo, and this year. Well, this generation and all that. And the platforming was easy, combat basic, but still beautiful to look at. Spy Trilogy, classics HD remakes, just like God of War and Prince of Persia was. Not going into detail with that. You know what Spy is. Sucker Punch, the guys behind Infamous and all that. Yeah, roughing the game though. It's still awesome. I still have the platinum, the second one. WRC, you guys won't probably be interested in this game, but I was a big fan of the WRC games back in the PlayStation 2 era, and when I heard this was being under different developer, it wasn't made by Evolution Studios that now makes the Motorstorm series. Yeah, but to be honest, this is pretty good renty game and all that. I mean, graphically, yeah, it's not, you know, amazing like Gran Turismo 5 or Forza, or even Colin McRae Dirt series looks even better. Anyway, fans should give it a shot though. It's still a decent enough game. UFC Undisputed 2010. I got this for my birthday as a present. I haven't played much of it, but it's pretty good actually, even if I'm not a big fan of the UFC series. And the last one, and this is probably my handheld game. This is the only handheld game that I have this year. God of War, Ghost of Sparta. Well, it's made by Ready at Dawn, the guys that made Chains of Olympus, and I must say, they outdone themselves with this game. This game is fucking amazing for a PSP. The graphics are sick, and a much better story, I must say. You know, the way that Kratos has to search for his missing brother, and you know, there's the dark secrets and all that, and well, those who, you know, mastered the first God of War game, you know, with all the hidden bonuses will realize, oh yeah, this is taking all the elements from the secrets and all that. But yeah, I'm sorry if I spoiled that bit, but you know, that's what I knew anyway since the first. Anyway, the last five. This is gonna be the last 5 games that's gonna be on the top 10 list, and I'm gonna give my opinion on the final game. Well, you know, game of the year. Well, number 5 is Heavy Rain, Quantum Dreams. This is far the best story I have ever seen in this year. Yeah, interactive movie, blah blah blah, who gives a shit, it's awesome. Number 4, this was my most anticipated game this year, and it lived up most of its hype, except for story, God of War 3. Now, this game is jaw-dropping amazing. To be honest, God of War 2 is still my favorite out of the series, but God of War 3 has the best boss battles ever in the series. You know, fighting Kronos, fighting Hercules, fighting Poseidon, you get it, and Hades. And the story wasn't, you know, not that pretty damn good though, but I'm not gonna, you know, take down too much points. I mean, I did like the ending though. I gotta admit, I was one of the few people that liked the ending. But there was one character I didn't like in the story, was Pandora. Kratos, help! Well, I'm not going to spoil that bit, but I found her too annoying. Way more annoying than Resident Evil 4's Ashley. Number 3. I know this should be number 1. Some people are going to think about it, but I did actually enjoy this game a lot though. Mass Effect 2. I know, this game is probably one of my most favorite RPGs ever. I mean, I wasn't big on Bioware until I played the first Mass Effect, and this one just blew my mind. Its stories, its characters, and the final mission was epic. And number 2, this is why, you know, I'm a big fan of this, and the second game last year really blew my mind, and I was expecting more from this one. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Yeah, Creed, not Greed, as I accidentally subtitled my unboxing video with that. And what can I say? Ezio once again kicks ass in this game. I knew this wasn't going to be a 1.5 or, you know, 2.5, whatever you like to call it. This game is I would actually call this a true sequel to Assassin's Creed 2, and I was glad to to play once again Ezio Auditore di Firenze. And the ending, there's another cliffhanger. I won't spoil it, but there is going to be another Assassin's Creed game. But this is number 2. This game I totally enjoyed. And the final game, I know someone's not gonna like it. Say, well, why do you pick this one? It's on the Wii, and it got made. And well, this is why I'm a big fan of Super Mario Galaxy 2. This in my opinion, is my game of the year. Now, tell me, what did need to be fixed on it? I know the camera wasn't, the perfect, wasn't that perfect. I mean, it did cost me in some levels, and the swimming sections were a bit annoying in some parts, but that's only little nitpicks. This game has awesome level designs. You play as Yoshi. I like the new power-ups and the variety that I got in this whole game. And the galaxies. The new map world was much better than just wandering around trying to find a level. And just look at how beautiful this game is, even for a Wii game. Well, in my opinion, this shows you what that doesn't take the greatest powerful console in the world to make a great game. But Super Mario Galaxy 2 is kick ass in general. I was brought up with Mario games, yeah, since when I was three years old on NES, and this is the most enjoyable game I played this year. But I will admit that the 2010 was a pretty good year for games, but I think 2011 is gonna blow the roof off as long as there's no delays in. But anyway, Happy New Year, and then I'm recording this on New Year's Eve. So best of luck anyway. Hope you have a good year in gaming. Cheerio.